Blogosfera ha il piacere di incontrare Greg Sung, fondatore di aNobii. Hi Greg and welcome.
Hi, nice to meet you.
How did you get the idea of aNobii?
It was actually one time I read a book. It's a very, very interesting book. It gave me a lot of ideas. So I was curious who else in my hometown are reading the same book as I do, and what do they think about the book? Do they get ideas from the book, and more interestingly, what other books do they like? So in order to answer that, even if I go back to the bookstore, they don't know who, because they know that they have sold some copies, but they don't know who. So well, we thought about the issue ourselves, and the only conclusion is that we have to do it online. So if I have an online reading list and you have an online reading list and everyone has an online reading list, then we can connect people together. We can connect people with similar tastes and interests and let them share thoughts, and that will be very interesting. So that's the original idea that we have, and that's the original problem that we're trying to solve.
And why did you choose books and not other products?
Right. Well, one reason is that I read a lot of books myself, so books is kind of natural to me. But another more important reason is that books, more than any other things else, it's more of a good reflection of your personality or who you are as a person, because there's so many books and so diverse in the sense that, for example, maybe I've read 20 books last year, maybe you have read 20 books last year. The chances are none of them overlap. So it's not like movies where we all watch the big blockbusters or anything. So book is more interesting in the sense of reflecting who you are. So that's another reason why we went with book.
And why did you choose to start a social network and not just a simple website?
Well, actually, we did not think of ourselves as building a social network in the very beginning. We were trying to, build a simple thing to let you, build a reading list, so you can input the title or the ISBN, and then you can compile lists, and you can see other people's lists, and you can match the list. That's all. That's the idea. But then once we have the very simple version, then people have more requests. They want to have send messaging among each other, have forums, and these are natural extension of the reading list idea. So it actually evolved into a social networking site instead of starting from day one we want to build a social networking site. So that's how it happened.
I know that users are very important for aNobii, and they translated in 10 languages the social network. So in Italy there is the biggest community. Are you surprised?
Well, yeah, as you said, the users are the most important part of the whole thing, because we just build a platform. We try to build the best platform there is, and we want people to find values in our platform, to have fun. But at the end of the day, the core part is the people. So we feel that we're very fortunate that people have chosen our platform and participate so much. As you said, we didn't do any translations ourselves, basically. For example, the whole Italian version, basically it was translated in 2 days. So it was really surprising for us that in a country so far away from my hometown, that people are actually loving it and participating in it so much. And so that's a surprise, but it's a very pleasant surprise.
I know that now you work full-time for your startup. So do you have advertisement or partnership with aNobii now?
Yes, we are working, our whole team is working full-time right now, so obviously we want to earn enough money to sustain ourselves, so that's a very important part, besides having fun. And so yes, for example, in Italy, we are having collaboration and partnership with IBS. So there are some linking between us, and for example, in other countries we have similar partnerships. So we'll see how we'll develop more partnerships that will bring revenue streams into the operation, and so we must strike a balance between getting more revenue and at the same time improving the platform so that it's more fun, so that more people would join us. So that's a very important milestone for us.
As you have a partnership with IBS, are you worried about the crisis and the impact on e-commerce?
Well, I think the economic situation, obviously, it's generally quite bad at the moment. But well, we'll see, because we're pretty sure that online business is only going to grow. Okay, in the future, it's going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Maybe the economic crisis will slow it down a little bit, maybe, but we're not for sure. But we are optimistic that in the long run it will work out fine for online businesses, for business all over the world. So we're generally optimistic, and we've been frugal anyways from even before the crisis. So we're okay, and we hope that things will bounce back very quickly, so that all partners or everyone is going to have a better time than now.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.